Most people learn programming by memorizing syntax, writing variables, functions, loops, and hoping it eventually clicks. But the truth is, most beginners never actually understand what happens when they write code. They know how to type code, but they have no idea what the computer is actually doing with it. And that is exactly why coding feels confusing for so many people. Because if you don't understand what happens behind the scenes, coding just feels like random magic. So in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what happens when you write code, from the moment you type it all the way to the computer executing it. And once you understand this, coding becomes much easier to learn. Let's start with the biggest misconception. When you write code in Python, JavaScript, or Java, your computer does not naturally understand that code. Your computer only understands machine code, which is just zeros and ones, on and off, electricity flowing or not flowing. That's the only language hardware actually understands. So if computers only understand zeros and ones, then what happens when you write something like print hello world? Well, your code first has to be translated. That translation is done by something like a compiler or interpreter. Its job is to convert your human-friendly code into instructions the machine can work with. But that still doesn't mean your code talks directly to the hardware, because there's another layer involved, the operating system. Think of the operating system like the manager of your computer. Your code or application usually does not directly command the hardware. Instead, your program talks to the operating system, and the operating system coordinates with the hardware to make things happen. So the real flow looks like this. You write code. That code becomes an application. The application talks to the operating system. The operating system communicates with the hardware. The hardware executes the task, and then the result travels back up the same chain. That's what actually happens every time you run code. And once you understand this, coding stops feeling like magic. It starts feeling like a system. Now let's simplify the hardware side. Inside your computer, there are three main parts doing most of the work. First is the CPU. That is the brain of the computer. It processes instructions and performs calculations. Second is RAM. That is short-term memory. It temporarily stores data the computer is actively using right now. Third is storage. That is long-term memory. It stores files and data even when the machine is turned off. So when your code runs, the CPU processes it, RAM holds active data temporarily, and storage keeps permanent files when needed. Now here's something important. Your code is not just making things happen. It is creating instructions for the computer to follow. That means coding is really just this: input, process, output. That's the foundation of almost all software. You click a button, that's input. The application processes your action, that's processing. Something happens on screen, that's output. You enter a password, that's input. The backend validates it, that's processing. You get logged in, that's output. Once you understand that pattern, you start seeing software differently. Now you may ask, what do programmers actually do with this? Simple. Programmers build systems that solve problems using this exact flow. They create websites, mobile apps, backend APIs, databases, games, automation tools, business software, internal company systems. Everything you use digitally exists because someone wrote instructions that told a computer how to process input and produce useful output. That is what software engineers do all day. They take real-world problems and turn them into logical instructions computers can execute. Now, another question beginners often ask is, why are there so many programming languages? Why not just one? Because different languages were built for different purposes. HTML structures websites. CSS styles them. JavaScript adds interactivity. Python is popular for backend, AI, and automation. C# is widely used in games and applications. Different tools for different jobs. But underneath all of them, the same thing is happening. They eventually get translated into machine-level instructions. So whether you write Python, JavaScript, Java, or C#, at the lowest level, it all becomes instructions for the machine. Now here's one final mindset shift that will help you tremendously as a beginner. A computer is not smart. It is extremely fast, but very literal. It will do exactly what you tell it to do. Nothing more, nothing less. If your output is wrong, it usually means your instructions were wrong. Not because the computer failed, but because it followed your instructions perfectly. And that is one of the most important lessons in programming. So if you remember just one thing from this video, remember this. When you write code, you are not talking to the computer. You are writing human-friendly instructions that get translated, passed through the operating system, executed by hardware, and turned into useful output. That is what coding really is. And once you understand that, You stop memorizing syntax blindly and start thinking like an engineer.